Faberge Eggs, heirlooms of the House of Romanov. The tradition of giving Easter eggs to Faberge began thanks to Tsar Alexander III. It was the 5th year of his reign, and Alexander III succeeded his father, Alexander II, who was assassinated by terrorists. In 1885, Alexander III decided to make a gift for Easter to surprise and delight his wife, Maria Feodorovna, a Danish princess born in Copenhagen. He turned to Peter Carl Faberge, a jeweler, who in 1882 continued his father's business and headed the Faberge jewelry house. In honor of Easter, Tsar Alexander III presented the Empress with a unique Faberge egg. The enameled egg with a golden yolk inside, which contained a golden chicken with a diamond crown and a ruby pendant, became a real work of art. The Empress was delighted, and this year, the Faberge house began creating luxurious Easter eggs for the Russian emperors. Alexander III's son, Nicholas II, continued the tradition by annually giving one egg to his mother and one to his wife, Alexandra. These gifts became a symbol of love and respect in the imperial family, and also emphasized high status and wealth. Faberge Easter eggs have become a significant part of the dynasty's history. Carl Faberge created his first egg, inspired by an 18th century Saxon royal egg from the Greenwald Museum in Dresden. The egg was golden, with a golden chicken, a crown, and a ring inside. Faberge made his egg covered with white enamel, with a golden yolk containing a golden chicken. Inside the chicken was a ruby crown and a pendant. The last surprise was added at the request of the Tsar. In the future, the monarch rarely expressed wishes for surprises in Faberge eggs. Faberge's creation has become a landmark for jewelry art. Faberge eggs, heirlooms of the House of Romanov. The tradition of giving Easter eggs to Faberge began thanks to Tsar Alexander III. It was the 5th year of his reign, and Alexander III succeeded his father, Alexander II, who was assassinated by terrorists. In 1885, Alexander III decided to make a gift for Easter to surprise and delight his wife, Maria Feodorovna, a Danish princess born in Copenhagen. He turned to Peter Carl Faberge, a jeweler, who in 1882 continued his father's business and headed the Faberge jewelry house. The Peter the Great egg is a piece of jewelry created by Faberge in 1903 in the Rococo style. It was made for the bicentennial of the founding of St. Petersburg. The egg is made of red, green, and yellow gold, platinum, rose-cut diamonds, rubies, and rock crystal. It is covered with enamel and miniature watercolor portraits on ivory. 4 miniatures depicting St. Petersburg before and after 1703 and 1903 are placed on the eggshell. The front of the egg depicts the Winter Palace, the official residence of Nicholas II, 200 years after the founding of the city. At the back is a log cabin, which was supposedly built by Peter the Great himself on the banks of the Neva River. When the egg opens, the mechanism inside lifts up a miniature golden figure of the monument to Peter the Great, made by sculptor Georgy Malyshev. The figurine is located on a sapphire base. The choice of the surprise plot is due to the legend of the 19th century, according to which the enemy will never conquer St. Petersburg, while the bronze horseman stands in the middle of the city. The egg originally belonged to Russian businessman Armand Hammer, who bought it in 1930. It was later acquired by the New York gallery à la Vieille Russie. In 1944, it was bought by Lillian Pratt Fredericksburg, and in 1947, she bequeathed the egg to the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. Since then, it has been on permanent display there as part of the European Decorative and Applied Art Collection. The Easter egg, created in 1901, was a gift from Nicholas II to his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna. This piece of jewelry is decorated with precious stones and enamel. After opening the egg, you can see the miniature golden palace in Gatchina, a replica of the famous architectural structure. The Gatchina Palace was built for Count Grigory Orlov and then acquired by Tsar Paul I. The miniature is only 3 centimeters high and features high detail. Windows, cannons, trees, and flags can be seen on it. The exterior decoration of the egg impresses with its craftsmanship, Gold enamel, silver, gilding, diamonds, rhinestone, and pearls create a unique pattern. Although each of these materials is individually expensive, their combination makes the egg priceless. However, the value of Faberge eggs is not in the cost of materials, but in the skill of jewelers. In 1920, the egg was purchased by Alexander Polovtsov, a former employee of the Gatchina palace. After the revolution, he opened an antique shop in Paris. The most luxurious Easter gift is considered to be the winter Easter egg, which Tsar Nicholas II presented to his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna, in 1913. This exquisite piece of jewelry from the imperial jeweler Faberge has become the rarest and most expensive of all the eggs created. The egg is made of transparent rock crystal and decorated with an engraving inside that imitates ice crystals. The exterior is encrusted with 3,000 diamonds, framed by platinum. The egg rests on a removable base made of rock crystal, decorated in the form of melting ice. After the revolution, the imperial egg left Russia and ended up in the collection of Brian Ledbrook. It was first sold at Christie's in 1994 for $5.6 million. Later, at a Christie's auction in New York in 2002, the egg was sold for $9.6 million to the Emir of Qatar, Hamad bin Khalifa. This fact underlines the uniqueness and high value of the jewelry created by Faberge masters. The Faberge Easter egg, created in the workshop of Peter Carl Faberge, has become a true masterpiece of jewelry art. It was made for Alexander III and presented to his wife Maria Feodorovna on Easter in 1887. The egg is made in the Louis XVI style and is an 18-karat gold case supported by a gold ring with ornaments in the form of a wave. The case is held by 3 sets of legs that end in lion paws. These paws are joined by garlands of roses and leaves made of various gold alloys. In the middle of each paw is an oval pendant with sapphires. Above each sapphire is a golden bow decorated with tiny diamonds. There is a large diamond and a diamond clasp in the front of the egg. When you click on it, you can see a surprise. For a long time, the egg was considered lost, but in 2012, it was discovered. Many world media outlets reported on the discovery in 2014. The egg was acquired by a collector who allowed the Faberge house to exhibit the work. For the first time in 112 years, in April 2014, everyone was able to see it. Evidence of the egg's long journey is a few scratches left over from checks on the gold content by potential buyers. In 1911, Faberge created a unique Easter egg, the 15th anniversary of the reign, in honor of the 15th anniversary of the reign of Nicholas II. This imperial gift emphasized the close relationship between the jeweler and the Tsar. The egg was made of green gold and white enamel, decorated with diamonds and rock crystal. The surface of the egg is divided into 18 panels with 16 miniatures painted on ivory by the artist Vasily Zuev. Photographs and drawings from that time were used to create the miniatures. 9 miniatures depict significant places and events related to the reign of Nicholas II. The coronation procession, the coronation ceremony, the opening of the State Duma, the Alexander III Bridge in Paris, and the canonization of Saint Seraphim of Sarov. Each of the miniature panels is less than 2 centimeters in diameter, which makes the egg an even more detailed and impressive work of art. The egg, the 15th anniversary of the reign, is not only a beautiful gift, but also evidence that Nicholas II had reasons to be proud in 1911. After its creation, the egg became part of the collection of Malcolm Forbes, the editor of Forbes magazine. The Renaissance egg, created in 1894, is one of the works of jewelry by Faberge. According to the master himself, this was supposed to be the last egg ordered by Alexander III before Nicholas II introduced the tradition of giving Faberge eggs to his family every Easter. This egg is inspired by the oval agate casket created by Laurel in Dresden at the Grüne Gewölbe Museum, Green Vaults. The museum was founded by Augustus the Strong in 1723. Faberge artfully transformed the idea of the box into the shape of an egg while showing his skill and grace. The Renaissance egg is made of white agate and covered with an elegant lattice that connects individual flowers decorated with rubies, diamonds, and pearls. The two halves of the egg are separated by a red enamel ribbon. The date on the top is 1894, and it is decorated with pink diamonds. On both sides of the egg, there is a lion mask with golden swing handles. It is believed that there were pearls inside the egg, but the surprise was lost. Despite this, the Renaissance egg remains an excellent example of jewelry art and admires with its beauty and craftsmanship. The rosebud egg, created in 1895, is one of the most exquisite and valuable jewelry of that time. This egg was the first gift that Tsar Nicholas II presented to his wife Alexandra Feodorovna after their wedding. It symbolizes love and is a true masterpiece of jewelry art. The egg is made of multicolored gold and decorated with stripes of rose-cut diamonds. These precious stones add luster and sophistication to the product. The surface of the egg is covered with translucent red guilloche enamel, which creates a unique and elegant appearance. The surprise inside the egg is a beautiful yellow enamel rose. At that time, yellow roses were the most valuable in Alexandra Feodorovna's native Germany. At the top of the egg is a miniature portrait of the young emperor under a table-cut diamond. In addition, there were other surprises inside the egg: a crown with diamonds and a drop of ruby. However, these elements have been lost since the time of the Russian Revolution. The rosebud egg is not only a work of art, but also a historical artifact attesting to the luxury and grandeur of the royal family. The lily-of-the-valley egg, created in 1898, is a striking example of jewelry art of that time. Made in the Art Nouveau style of pink guilloche enamel, it was presented by Emperor Nicholas II to Empress Alexandra Feodorovna. This luxurious gift is decorated with pearl and diamond petals of lilies of the valley, the Empress's favorite flower. The egg stands on 4 legs wrapped in diamond-shaped foliage. Its design reflects the elegance and sophistication of modernity. A special feature of this work of art is the mechanism. When one of the pearls is twisted, the diamond crown on top of the egg opens, and miniature portraits of Nicholas II and their daughters, Tatiana and Olga, become visible. This masterpiece of jewelry art is not only beautiful, but also filled with symbolism. He demonstrates the emperor's deep respect and love for his wife, as well as attention to her tastes and preferences. The lily-of-the-valley egg is not only a jewel, but also a historical artifact reflecting the era and culture of that time. The flower basket egg is one of the Faberge company's creations, created in 1901. Carl Faberge loved to use floral motifs in his works, and they occupy a prominent place in the master's archive. The flower basket egg is a silver egg-shaped basket with gold-plated and oyster enamel. It is decorated with a diamond-shaped lattice and an oval handle with 4 arches. All this is arranged on a blue enamel base, which continues the diamond-shaped grid. The basket contains a colorful bouquet of enamel wildflowers, including pansies, cornflowers, daisies, and a false orange. These flowers symbolize the arrival of spring. The bouquet also contains gold-cast leaves and husks, which adds a special sophistication to the composition. This egg was ordered by Tsar Nicholas II as an Easter gift to Tsarina Alexandra Feodorovna. She put the egg on display in her office at the Winter Palace. Perhaps in this way she wanted to keep a reminder of the first flowers of spring after a long, cold winter. The Easter egg made of pink trellis was created in 1907 in honor of the birth of the long-awaited Tsarevich Alexei Nikolaevich in 1904. Emperor Nicholas II presented this egg to his wife Alexandra Feodorovna. The product has an exquisite design. It combines gold, translucent green, and pink enamel. The rose-cut diamond lattice is decorated with pink roses in each cell. The roses are surrounded by golden vines and tiny emerald green leaves. The surprise that was originally in the egg is now missing. However, according to Faberge's original bill of lading, it was a diamond necklace with a miniature medallion of Grand Duke Tsarevich Alexei Nikolaevich. A photograph of the Empress taken in June 1908 shows that she is wearing a similar necklace. This suggests that the missing surprise may be the necklace seen in the picture. The pink trellis egg is a striking example of jewelry art and reflects the importance of the event in honor of which it was created. The peacock egg by Faberge, created in 1908, is one of the famous pieces of jewelry art. This egg was ordered by Tsar Nicholas and presented to his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna. The transparent egg is made of rock crystal and decorated with gilded silver wire. It is fastened at the top with a fastener, which, when opened, splits into two halves, each with a rococo fastening. Inside the egg is a mechanical golden and enameled peacock. Its length is 4 inches. The peacock sits on the branches of an engraved golden tree, among which there are flowers made of enamel and precious stones. The peculiarity of this piece is that the peacock can be given movement. It can be lifted from the tree and wound up. Placed on a flat surface, it walks around, moving its head, spreading and closing its enamel tail. Semyon Lvovich Dorofeev, a mechanic and Faberge's master, worked on the creation of the peacock egg and its prototypes for 3 years. His talent and skill are fully manifested in this amazing work, which impresses with its genius and complexity of execution. The laurel tree egg, also known as the orange tree egg, was created in 1911 and was a gift from Emperor Nicholas II to his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna. The inspiration for this exquisite piece was taken from an 18th-century French singing bird automaton. According to Faberge's account, the laurel tree is decorated with 325 jade leaves, 110 opalescent white enamel flowers, as well as precious stones, including 25 diamonds, 20 rubies, and 53 pearls. In addition, the egg contains 219 rose-cut diamonds and 1 large diamond of the same cut. When the automatic clockwork starts, a small feathered bird appears at the top of the egg. She flaps her wings, turns her head, opens her beak, and sings, creating a unique sight. This egg is not only a work of art, but also a testament to the craftsmanship of the jewelers of that time. Every element of this product is carefully thought out and executed with the highest skill. The bay tree egg has become a symbol of luxury and sophistication, reflecting the wealth and grandeur of the imperial court. The mosaic egg, created in 1914, is one of the most iconic pieces of jewelry art. Emperor Nicholas II presented this magnificent piece to his wife, Empress Alexandra Feodorovna. The egg is made of gold and platinum, and its exquisite design is complemented by pink and white enamel. The decoration of the egg is made using precious stones, pink diamonds, rubies, emeralds, topaz, sapphires, and garnets. Pearls and larger diamonds form graceful stripes around the egg. The initials of the queen are carved from moonstone, which gives the product a special uniqueness. On the 5 oval panels around the center of the egg, you can see a complex arrangement of precious stones, creating a pattern resembling a tapestry with small dots. This makes the mosaic egg not only luxurious, but also a real work of art. The surprise that is stored inside the egg also deserves attention. This is an ivory medallion with the profiles of the 5 children of Tsar Nicholas II and Tsarina Alexandra on one side. On the reverse side, there is a basket with flowers and the names of the children. The Faberge mosaic egg is a prime example of the craftsmanship of jewelers of that time, and reflects the wealth and sophistication of the imperial court. Thanks for watching. Which Faberge egg do you like the most?